This is the grant proposal for MathCAD license distribution. You can download the proposal on Blackboard, or it can be found at this link. My name is Devin Jensen. I am president of the Chemical Engineering Student Board. What you need to know about this proposal. The Chemical Engineering Student Body is asking for funds to purchase MathCAD licenses. These licenses would be used for anyone with a sophomore standing or higher. This concerns two groups, the students directly and the dean. The students would grant access to MathCAD, which would allow them to work on homework at any time and improve the learning experience. The dean would be affected because money would be taken directly from the department to pay for these licenses, and as a result, the students would obtain higher scores on tests and homework. There are a couple of benefits to this. The students would gain access to MathCAD, a tool that they can use in the classroom, outside the classroom, and in their future career. Students would not need to use Computer Lab for all homework assignments, so they can do homework at home, and there would be an overall rise in student grades. What obstacles would this grant have? One question would be, how would the students obtain licenses? The Chemical Engineering Student Board would purchase licenses in bulk. They would then distribute licenses through an activation code. Will every student need a license? Not every chemical engineering student will need a license at first. Anyone with sophomore standing or higher would need a license. Classes that involve MathCAD do not start until sophomore year, so freshmen do not need MathCAD. The main points of this grant would be the cause and effect of this proposal, the plan to fulfill this proposal, and the budget through the grant. Cause and effect. The problem: students cannot finish homework on time. The cause of this problem: students must do homework on campus. Some students do not live on campus, meaning they have to drive to school to do homework. Some days, weather does not allow that. And when weather does allow that and they're at school, the computer lab is not always available. Sometimes it is occupied by other students, or it is rented off for another classroom. And another reason is MathCAD is just too expensive for students to buy, and an individual license would cost about $150. The effect of these causes would be students are struggling to do the homework because they can't do it at home, and some students have been paying out of pocket to buy licenses, and as a result, stress is rising and overall grades are dropping. The solution would be to purchase MathCAD licenses for all the students. And to go through the plan, what we would need to do is to purchase MathCAD license at bulk price. We can distribute the activation codes to the students through email, and we'd be able to hold training sessions for MathCAD. These training sessions would teach the students how to activate MathCAD on their computers and how to use MathCAD. The budget breakdown of this grant. We would need to buy 150 licenses for the students with sophomore standing or higher, and each license at bulk price would be $20 each, costing about $3,000. There'd be 4 training sessions held. Each would be an hour long, and they would cost $10. So for a total, the cost would be of the grant is $3,040. In summary, the problem that we are having with the students is not being able to finish homework. The solution would be to get MathCAD licenses for all students. The plan would be to purchase licenses in bulk and distribute them through an activation code through email, and the budget would only cost around $3,040. What you need to know is that students need MathCAD licenses to complete homework, and without these licenses, grades will continue to drop. Plan of action would be to approve of this grant, allow the Chemical Engineering Student Board to purchase licenses in bulk, and distribute the activation codes. Thank you for considering this grant.